Hey there, we are going to do all of the planks today. At least that's what I'm calling this workout, because we're going to try and hit a variety of different planks intermixed with other exercises, but we're going to get a lot of core that way. Not really going to have much in terms of flexion besides a standing roll down, but don't worry, that core is going to still get a good workout. We don't always have to have flexion to get that core working. So let's come to the edge of your mat. So we'll start with a roll down. In a traditional Pilates class, that roll down can lead to a plank. So rolling forward, coming down as low as you comfortably can. If you need to bend your knees to get your hands on the mat, walk forward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Find yourself in a plank. Hold. One more breath here. And then walk back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rounding all the way back up. Now we could throw some push-ups in there. That's an option too. When you're holding that plank, you could push up. Rounding down. Hands to the mat. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's try 3 push-ups. 1, 2, and 3. Walk back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Rounding all the way back up. One more time, chin to chest, rounding down, hands to mat, walk out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we might as well throw a few more push-ups in there. And then let's hold that plank, pushing down into the mat, pushing into my heels, lifting up your navel. Couple more breaths. Lower your knees down, come on down to the mat. Extend your arms, we're going into swimming. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Little back extension here. Couple more. And then press back. You can take a quick little child's pose there. All right, one more version of extension here. I'm going to cross hands over top. I'm going to take my legs a little wider to the edge of the mat, lifting my upper body first. And then I'll lift the legs as well. It's not a huge lift. It's definitely firing up the back side of the body though. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press back. One more quick little child's pose. And let's come onto our side for some side legs, which are going to lead into a side plank. So lifting and lowering, side body's lifted. Those are the muscles I'm going to be using when I need to lift up for that plank. Lift up, side plank. Bring that hip down, change your mind, lift it back up. How about 4 more? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Let's do a little bit more side legs. Forward and back. Just a nice forward and back. We have one more variation we're going to do with that side plank here. Like I said, all the planks. Dragging that leg. Try to keep it about the same height from the floor. All right, let's come back up, side plank. Now, could you lift that leg? And then bring it back down. All right, let's flip around. Let's do the other side. So core is definitely warming up here. Side body lifted. We start with that leg lowering and lifting, knowing that we're going to see it again in the form of a plank. But first we start here. Two more of those. And then lift up. There's your side plank. Side body lifted, hips level. Drop a hip, lift a hip. Halfway. 2 more. All right, let's come back down. A little bit more side legs. Give that side body a little bit of reprieve. It's still working, just not quite as hard as in that side plank. Forward and back with that leg. So we're intermixing various things in between our planks. But this is definitely a plank heavy class. So if you like a plank, this one's for you. And if you don't like a plank, maybe it means it's something you need to work on. Sometimes that's the case, the things that we don't like. I'll admit, I didn't like back extension in the beginning when I started Pilates years ago, but I needed it. That's why I didn't like it, because it didn't feel good. But now it feels really good. All right, last time we come up on this version, lift 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bring it back down. So we're going to do a mermaid next, which sounds like, oh, that'll be nice and relaxing, but that mermaid's going to turn into a plank, so don't be fooled. Let's just do that mermaid a few times before we take it into a plank. Lots of side body stretching, which feels good after those side planks. This time I plant that hand down, shoot my legs up, and there's my mermaid. And then I come back down, pull those legs in, go the opposite direction, put that hand down, shoot my legs up, up and over, bring it down, pull the legs back in, and reach. So sneaky way to get yourself into a high side plank by coming from a mermaid, and you get a nice stretch in the process. Let's do 1 more of those. We'll get 4 total. Up. And then while we're here, we're going to stay, thread the needle. Rotate your body, lifting those hips. Last one. And then bring it back down. All right, let's try the other side. So remember, we'll start with a mermaid. So we're starting off kind, and then we'll turn it into some more work. So first, a nice good stretch. We've got 3 of these, and the third one turns into our plank. And here we go, stretch up, reach the legs out, reach up and over, bring it down, pull the legs in, go the other direction. Reach up, pull the leg back in. 2 more. Gives you a nice stretch. Even though we're working hard, we're still getting that stretch. That's one of the beauty of Pilates. Bring it up. All right, arm goes up and we thread the needle. We did 5 on the other side, so we've got 5 here. And then come on back down. All right, let's come on to our forearms. We're gonna be on our forearms for our last version of plank, but we're gonna do it a little bit different for a little ab work first, as if we didn't have enough ab work already. So body's lifted, legs are out, a little bicycle. So this is one way to really challenge your low abs without having to be in flexion, if maybe flexion is not great for your body. You put those knees down, little twist side to side, release a little bit. We've got 1 more variation here, and then it's our final variation on planks. Make sure that chest stays lifted, both legs go in and out. I like this because it opens up my chest. We're going to be flipping it around, so it's nice to start with an open chest. 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring your feet down, flip over, forearms. So I want to have parallel forearms so I can work my serratus anterior, and I also want to be kind to my shoulders. Doing the V, which I see a lot of people do, is not great for your shoulders, and you're missing out on working your serratus anterior. Here we go, final version of our plank. Hold. Going for about 10 breaths. So let's go 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Quick little child's pose. Of course, we have to do at least one more. It's not all the planks. If we don't really do all the planks, we got to get them all in there. So here we go. And let's just do a little back and forth. You might have seen me start to do that in the last one because it feels good. So it challenges my shoulders and my core while stretching out the back of my legs. One more. And then sink back. Take a little rest pose there. All right, for good measure, we're doing one last one. One little bonus one to throw a little more obliques in there. Dip, side to side. And then one last child's pose. Stretch that out. And there you go. There is our plank series. We did straight arm plank, forearm side plank, and then long high side plank. So hope you enjoyed that and hope that gave you a good core challenge. And I'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.